Namaste everybody, welcome to YogaCandi. My name's Candace and today we have a nice quick morning stretch out and it's perfect for yogis of all levels. Beginners just take an easier variation, and those of you that are slightly more experienced, I'll say the pose name first so you can get directly into the pose and take some extra breaths while I explain the pose to those that maybe need a little extra help. So let's start off in a comfortable seated position. We're going to just take a moment, extend through the right hand, take it down to the mat. Start to deepen your breath and drop your ear down towards your left shoulder. Hang out here and take 3 deep breaths. Keep that right arm nice and straight. 1 more deep breath. And then roll your neck down to the center, drawing the ear towards the left shoulder. Keep your shoulders hanging nice and low, and then extend through your left fingertips. Taking our 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath. And then now roll the head, taking your hands to your knees. Just take 3 half rolls from shoulder to shoulder. One more. And then lift your head back to center, give your spine a little wave. And then inhale, right fingertips to the sky, left fingertips over towards the ground. See if you can come down to your forearm. If that's too far, then stay up on the hand. And just breathe into the side stretch. Look to the sky. Tilt your chest towards the sky as well. And then over to the right side. Right fingertips to the mat. Inhale the left hand up and over your ear. Look to the sky. And find a wave, taking 2 each side. And back to center, bringing the soles of your feet together in our butterfly pose. Sit up nice and tall through the spine, and maybe if you've got the flexibility, just start to rock forward. So we're just taking half circles here, rolling from knee to knee, warming up through the hips, stretching out through the body. Take 1 more here. And then maybe find some stillness. You can stay up nice and tall, or you can come down to your forearms, or even all the way down to the ground, just bringing your forehead to the floor. Don't push anything this morning, just take your time. There's no rush. Take 1 more deep breath here. And then come on up if you are down. We're going to make our way into a tabletop, taking 3 cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arching the spine, tucking the tailbone in the chin. Let's take 1 more together. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tucking the tailbone in the chin. Coming into a neutral tabletop, extend through the arms down for puppy pose. Arms are nice and long, bring your forehead down to the ground. Taking a moment here, keep your knees in line with your hips. If you have the flexibility and you want to go a step further, you can always bring your chin and your chest down to the ground. Otherwise, Stay here on your forehead. Hug your belly back. One more deep breath. Now wave your spine forward, coming down for Sphinx pose. Bring your hips down to the ground and your forearms down, keeping your shoulder blades drawing back towards each other. A nice gentle back bend here. Press your thighs and the tops of your feet into the mat, making it a little more engaged. Hug your core back, look straight ahead. And then wave back into your puppy pose. Head down to the ground. Your hips are in line with your knees. And come on up. We're going to make our way to our first downward facing dog. Hands shoulder distance apart. Feet around hip distance. Send your tailbone to the sky. Hug your belly back and start to walk your dog. Just warming up through the hamstrings. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the ground at this point. Perhaps with time and practice they may start to come further down to the ground. But for now, make sure that your shoulder blades are opening up, so you're trying to get your armpits to look at each other. Keep your spine nice and long. Look between your legs. Suck your core back. And take another deep breath here. Inhale, lift your right leg only halfway, and exhale, draw it towards your chest, coming forward to plank. Step between your palms if that's possible for you. We're going to start to just rock back and forth here. You can keep your knee bent if you need to, if you can't straighten the front leg. But we're kind of rocking into a pyramid pose. So from like a runner's lunge into a pyramid pose. Just keep rocking just for a moment, and then bring that back knee down to the ground. Very slowly drop it down. Look straight ahead, shoulders away from your ears. And just sink low down towards the ground in our low lunge. Allow your hips to be heavy, give into gravity. And then exhale, send your hips back, pointing your toes up to the sky in our half split pose. Getting a nice stretch down the hamstring. You can come down as low as you like to go, or stay up high on your fingertips. And then we're going to roll forward back into our low lunge. From here, lift your back knee off the ground back to runner's lunge. And then inhale the hands to the sky for a high lunge. From here, make your way to warrior two. Rotate the back foot so it's 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Open up through your arms and your hips should be open with the long edge of the mat. Bending deep into the front knee. Look beyond the right fingertips. Hold this. Sucking your belly back. Now inhale, lean forward and rotate your body. So you're taking your left hand behind you, your right arm up and over your ear for our reverse warrior. Breathe into the side stretch, keeping your legs as they are. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, come on forward, frame the front foot. Come on off the back heel, back into our runner's lunge. Find a little bounce in your runner. And then step back into plank. Beginners, let's take our knees down to the ground. We're going to take a vinyasa. So here in our easy plank, exhale, elbows close to the body. Start to come down towards the ground. And then all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest and your hands off of the mat. And then place them back again, and we're going to push ourselves up and back to our downward facing dog. take a couple of deep breaths in your down dog. One more deep breath. Inhale, lift your left leg as high as you want to, and exhale, draw it to your chest. Coming forward to plank with that leg lifted. Step as far forward as you can. Back into our runner's lunge. Stay up on the fingertips and maybe find a little rocking motion, or you can stay in runner's lunge if needed. Find a little rocking back and forth, and from pyramid into runner. So we're straightening the front leg. As we rock backwards, we straighten the front leg. Find one more little rock here. And then back into our runner's lunge. From here, very slowly start to lower the back knee down to the ground. Just finding our low lunge here, so let your hips sink low, give into the gravity. Stay here. One more deep breath. And then send your hips back, straightening the front knee. In for our half split pose, Hanumanasana. Half splits. You can point your toes up towards the sky. This gives an extra stretch down the hamstring. Suck your core back. Take one more deep breath. And then roll forward back into our low lunge. From here, lift your back knee off the ground back to our runner's lunge. You can find a little bounce just for a second. And now use the power of your legs, and we're going to lift the hands up above the head in for our high lunge. Suck your core back. And then open up to warrior two. Rotate the hips so they open up. Your back foot, 90-degree angle to the back of the mat. Lean into the front knee, keeping it a nice 90-degree angle to the mat. Look beyond these left fingertips. Suck your core back. Now inhale, lean forward. We're going to reverse our warrior, taking our right hand behind our back. Inhale the left up and over your ear, look to the sky. Breathe into the side stretch, take one more deep breath. And back to warrior two. Keep your legs as they are. We're going to rotate and frame the front foot. So coming back to our runner's lunge now. Hands are shoulder distance. Lift up through the hips and step back into plank. Slowly draw your knees to the ground and exhale, drawing your elbows close to the body. Bring your chest and body all the way to the floor. Inhale for baby cobra, lifting your chest and your hands off the ground. Exhale, release. Just take a moment, just lie here. Just rest for a second. And now bend your knees. Take a grip of your feet on the inside edge. We're going to take bow pose. This stretches through the shoulders in such a beautiful way. It's also great for strengthening the back. So you want to make sure that your knees are hip distance and keep them hip distance. Inhale, kick into your hands, lifting your chest off the ground. Look straight ahead. Your knees, thighs and chest should be lifted. Try to keep your knees in line with your hips, so you might need to squeeze your legs together. Look straight ahead and breathe into your bow pose here. Just take a couple more deep breaths. And exhale, release. Send your hips back. We're going to take a wide-legged child's pose. Taking the knees wider than your mat. Bringing your hands forward, nice and long in front of you. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Allow your hips to sink nice and heavy down to the floor. From here, come on up and just walk your hands towards the left side of the mat. Take a grip of your right wrist and then rest down again, getting a nice side stretch here. On the right side, given to gravity. One more deep breath. Come on up, walk your hands over towards the right side of the mat. Take a grip of your left hand or your left forearm and bring your body and your head down to the ground. Rest down, getting that beautiful side stretch. Keep your breath nice and deep. One more deep breath. Come back to center. Draw your knees together and just take a nice comfortable seat, any seat of your choice. We're just going to finish with a slight meditation together. Just take the tops of your hands to your knees, sit up tall through the spine and roll your shoulders. You can close your eyes and give your shoulders a little roll in one direction, and then in the other. And then just relax, drop your shoulders down. Return to your natural breath now. Slightly tilt your face towards the sky and just breathe naturally. Taking just a minute of complete silence together. Allow all your thoughts to pass. Pay them no attention. Listen to your breath. And feel that tingling sensation through your fingertips and your toes. Being completely present, here and now. You can stay here and meditate as long as you like. But if you're ready to finish with me, then just gently wiggle your fingertips, keeping your eyes closed. And give your neck a little roll from one side and then to the other. With the eyes still closed, just inhale your hands to the sky. Reach up and touch your palms together above your head. Exhale, draw them to your heart center. Bow your head, keeping the eyes closed. Just say a little affirmation for the day ahead. something you want to carry with you throughout the day to help you stay positive, to help you stay present. It may be as simple as, today I shall accept, and accept what is. Say your affirmation to yourself inside your head or out loud. Acknowledge that. And then namaste, everybody. You can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has just set you off on the right track for your day ahead. Let me know in the comments how you found this class, and if you would like more a little bit like this, then I can create many, many more. Thank you all so much for joining me. It really honestly means so much. And you can help this channel grow with me by just sharing your favorite class or sharing my channel with other people, maybe on your social media platforms, or even word of mouth is also just wonderful. All these things will help keep me bringing these classes your way. So until next time, I hope you will have a wonderful week, sending love and light.